Well, I thought I'd have a go at this one. I don't really have a good script or outline for it, and I'm losing my light, so I thought I'd take a go at it. I put this together when I was, most of this anyway, when I was kind of doing my usual holiday self-pity depression cycle I usually go through. And I was kind of trying to tie a few things together, see if there is a relationship. And really this video is a plea for other people's input, see what other people think about these ideas. At any rate, I guess I'll pull this up. I was trying to see if there's much of a link between ego and depression and mood. Because face it, depression is mostly a matter of self-pity. Maybe if I can zoom a little. Oops. So I was wondering if there's a link between ego and depression. Then I started thinking, well, what is depression? Sadness, dissatisfaction, disappointment. I can read my own scroll here. Regrets. And then there's also sort of an irrational depression where there's really no reason to be depressed, you just kind of are. And maybe that's got a lot to do with the season, you know, the SAD, where seasonal affective disorder, where the days are so darn short. You're spending a lot of your time in darkness. So, is depression linked to dissatisfaction? And is depression a natural thing? Maybe we are to be dissatisfied at times so that we take some action to try to improve our lot. And maybe you know, maybe satisfaction can lead to inaction. Because if you're satisfied, then what do you deserve to change anything? And then of course there's the solutions that, you know, society gives you for depression. You know, maybe smoke some pot or take an antidepressant. And of course pot's been associated with amotivational behavior, lack of motivation, and I suspect the antidepressants are probably the same. So and then I started thinking more about ego and about spiritual ego. You know, we all like to tell people about our religion, or some people like to tell people about their religion or their spiritual views. And then religion often goes into politics, as we see with the modern Republican Party. Or the selling of your religion to other people. Mostly promoting it to convince yourself half the time. I can't see what I really wrote there. I think that's what I meant. And then aside from that, some people want to say they're atheists or they're agnostic. And that kind of brings me to other thoughts there. There's the true agnostic who says, I don't know. You know, maybe there's a God, maybe there isn't. There really isn't much of an ego in that stand. But there's a lot of ego in the stand that says there is no religion and I'll tell you why, prove me wrong, you know. And these are people who are really agnostics but go around saying they're atheists just because they want to provoke an argument. And then there's the true atheist, you know, who's basically arguing, you know, don't tread on me, which I think is a valid argument. You know, if there really isn't any good evidence for God, you know, in the traditional sense anyway. So leave me the F alone. And don't force your beliefs on me, you know, and that's really the viewpoint of a lot of people. And, you know, I stand up for them. I'm not quite there myself. And of course there's the theists. There's people who have their own beliefs. And then of course there's people who take the canned beliefs of religion. And I went back through all that already. And I don't know, the whole depressive cycle is mainly in your own mind. And to me, I recently came across somebody on YouTube who I highly recommend, These Eyes God. And she didn't say it this way. I've heard it say this way in various forms many times. But mind is a great tool, but a cruel master. Many have said that in different verbiage. So that's about all I got here. This is kind of a pointless video in a way, but I'm kind of looking for input and see what other people think about this. So maybe I'll post it on a channel that actually gets some views other than my own. Or maybe I just will scrap this one, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, well thanks for viewing if you viewed this. And I really want to hear if you think there is a link between ego and depression. Are we depressed just because we're in the oh poor me and I'm not getting my just rewards, you know? Or is it, you know, of course there's more than one form, I'm sure, and there's more than one cause. Anyway, I'd really be interested to hear some thoughts on it. Thanks.